with Brother Terry Clear, addicted to the lifestyle, but the lifestyle in the streets is exciting, you know what I'm saying? You get that adrenaline, and you be out there, you know what I'm saying? You're used to making, that fast cash, you know what I'm saying? And so, you get addicted to that, you know what I'm saying? You're able to do your own thing, you know what I'm saying? And to come from that, you know what I'm saying, it gotta be broke down to you a way that, the guys can understand, right? And this is what he does, you know what I'm saying? He breaks it down, where you can understand, you know what I'm saying? You could still have excitement through working, you know what I'm saying? You go to loving what you do, you know what I'm saying? You just say you become a carpenter, you know what I'm saying? You go to enjoying, seeing something, taking wood, and from nothing, and you farming it up and making it out something. And when you look at, now it's a house, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, and they got to understand, because, you got to know how to respect authority. Right. Say like, oh, you younger than me, I'm older than both of y'all, but if you my boss, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna respect you, hey, giving me advice or telling me, look, I need this done. I ain't got no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? This is what we gotta teach brothers. This is what we doing. You know what I'm saying? Helping brothers. Hey man, be able to, respect authority. You know what I'm saying? We have a problem with that, especially when you've been incarcerated. You be handling so bad, and you're saying it's be like become mental, and that be like something you gotta work. You gotta work through. You gotta work through, bro. And, this program, Addicted to the Lifestyle, help you with that.
Just recently, you gentlemen had a meeting regarding reopening Rosenwald Center, and could you tell us how did that go and what's the status of that?
Well, right now we was at the table, talking about they were talking about the reconstruction, but a few things were stopped because certain things wasn't brought up, like the community having an input in that center, because it affects us, and we the ones that built it really on slick. So right now they stuck in a position right now about the center, but they do have the funds to get the center back up. It's just an issue about the pool. They had no funds, but to refurbish the pool. But it is in progress, and they just trying to make sure all the programs, the community have control of it.
All right. And what's your take on that?
Rosenwald history, man. You know what I'm saying? Rosenwald saved our life. It's where we came up at. You know what I'm saying? I got pictures of newspaper clippings when we were signed up to play baseball June the 13th, 1966. You know what I'm saying? And we used to have sponsors like Falstaff, Dixon, Sunbeam, coming there, man, they would buy our little suits and stuff, you know what I'm saying? We would come to Rosenwald after we do our homework. The first place we would go in the evening time is Rosenwald Center. You know what I'm saying? We'd play basketball, we'd play football, we'd be playing ping pong, but our main thing was basketball. We'd do other things before we played the basketball because we were called winners on the court, right? And so, and so, see, we know, when, Rosenwald helped us out and saved our life to a certain extent. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? At a certain time, after we got to become a certain age, we kind of like outgrew it, you know what I'm saying? So we need to be part of the rebuilding thing because, we know, what to do, you know what I'm saying, with kids when they get certain ages, because we outgrew it. You could take care of, say, like from 8 to say like 15, you know what I'm saying, 16. After you become 16, well, you want to do other things now. So, we gonna want to do things that, 16-year-old, we're gonna have tournaments and stuff, and just keep it on going. You know what I mean? Even if it get to be, because I work with the reentry, part with Sheriff Mountain Government. I teach the guys about computers, and computers is the thing of tomorrow, the thing of right now. And we need, computer classes, computer training. You know what I'm saying? We need all that inside of Rosenwald right now, so we can keep it on going for guys when they getting up there in age, man.
And I do want to say, we grew up with a gentleman that literally grew up in Rosenwald, who's arguably the best high school basketball player ever come out of Louisiana, Randy Livingston, who was a product of the Calio Project, and we played ball in Rosenwald, and he went on to go to LSU, then to the NBA, and to the ABA. Now he's a head coach in the NBA Developmental League. So I know that Rosenwald played a part in his development as a person. So for some of the viewing audience, I don't want you to think that it's just a place where people are going to go just to play a part. I mean, he learned from naturally he had his father and his mother and his family. He learned from Coach Wayne, Coach Rome, from other different people, and Rosenwald helped me before I strayed. You know, yeah.
Well, my brother, Harry Moe, he coached at Rosenwald for 30 years. That's all he done. That's the only job he had with Rosenwald, because he used to be out with a coach when we were playing minor league, like I was saying, back in 69 and 68, you know what I'm saying? He was a little older than, too old to play with us, so he coached us. And from coaching us playing baseball, he went to working for Nard, as a supervisor inside the gym. And that's the only job he done for 30 years.
Then another critical piece they had in there, they had other things in there too. They had like a book place where you can go read, play dominoes, stuff like that. Then they had Miss Lucille with the ceramics. Like, people in the project, there's a lot of broken home situations, so the money wasn't coming through. So like today, Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, we can go out there for 50 cents or a quarter and paint a little ceramic doll and go bring it home.
Right.
So that was critical. Like that was like a life skill, like, a critical life skill. Like, in other parts of the gym, they had other activities going on, like after school, little tutoring and stuff for us. But, we want that same space back. So we can put some programs in there, like he said. We don't want them to be just impacted on one age group, like as far as like from here to there. We wanted to have like a person 5 can come in there and a person 65 can come in there and benefit out the gym. So that's where we wanted at. It was a critical place. And Randy Livingston, like I said, I was in there when he was being recruited heavy, when he had all the scholarships in the newspaper. And not only that, they had sent Grant Hill to Rosenwald to try to persuade him to go to Duke. And Duke at the time, from here to there, they've been in the running, so he had a chance, and he come right out the hood.
Come right out the hood, and that's I'm proud to